Jada. Sherelle, this is your thing, yo. What's up with Will and Jada? What's up with dating your level of crazy and all that?
All right, so Jada recently, and I didn't watch the show, but a lot of men have been posting on my timeline about how Jada at her birthday special were saying that she was saying that she wants to learn how to love. And a lot of men on my timeline specifically were like kind of at an uproar with this because they're like, how to love? You done been with this man for this many years and you don't know how to love? What's your thoughts on this? And they're doing a lot of memes and stuff on Jada. What's your thoughts on her?
All right, so I think this is also coupled with the recent information about Will Smith's affairs outside. You know, well, not really outside because they kind of have an open thing sort of going on. I don't think it's invalid. I mean, Will Smith, we saw that years ago when he said, "Hey, look, I can't make you happy. You got to be happy with yourself." You know, and even with this one, her learning how to love, that may be a real realization for her at this point. But you can think you know how to love someone correctly, and then you can discover at whatever age that you're just not at the point that you need to be when it comes to loving somebody. So I don't think I don't know why the people are attacking her so much. She was being very honest with herself, and it might be the first time she's been that honest with herself about this particular thing. And so she may not feel that she is loving Will or whoever to the best of her ability, and she wants to learn how to do it better. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
What's your thoughts, Alicia?
Honestly, I think that a lot of her issues stem from her mother, and I'm going to take it back because her mother was an alcoholic and didn't know how to show her love. So I think her issues stem childhood into her adult life, where she found somebody that loves her but doesn't know how to show it, just like her mother didn't know how to show it. Will doesn't know how to show her love, and he said that you have to love yourself. So my whole thing is that I think there's a lot more to it than what I think a lot of it stems from her. And you have to love yourself. You have to, there is some truth to what Will said. You do have to love yourself so that you know how to be loved. Yeah. So I think a lot of her issues stem from her childhood, and it's just gotten worse into her adulthood.
I think that she's an asshole wrapped in self-righteousness. I think that she's an asshole with a lot, kind of disrespectful to him, and I don't really like it.
Why do we put that? Let me ask you a question to that. Why do we put that on the woman though? Why doesn't?
Well, I'm a woman, so
I know, but what I'm saying is, but you're a woman that loves yourself, so you're looking at her in a different light. So let me ask you, like, why do you feel that it is her?
Why do I feel like she treats him like an asshole?
Yeah.
Because I watch her podcast and I don't like how she dotes over Tupac. Like, it's okay to still love an ex or to still love a friend of your past. Lord knows that I do. It's okay, but there's still a level of respect, especially particularly publicly, that you should have in the way you conduct yourself when you have a loving husband right there. Same with the August Alsina thing. The way she conducts herself, I think, is a bit disrespectful and emasculating towards him. And I don't like it.
So we don't know what he does to her because he's a very private
I
person.
was just about to say that
She's
he's
more
a lot
open,
better at keeping his stuff to
right?
But
himself.
that's part of
She's
my
more
problem with her.
open.
How you engage with your husband publicly and how you engage with him privately should probably be a little different. I don't like how she moves publicly as it pertains to him.
Yeah, I can
I
definitely
think she's
agree
a
with
little
that.
bit of an asshole.
Now I don't know what Will's doing behind the scenes.
Right.
He
I
might
don't
be
know
just
his
as bad or
son either.
worse. Right. So I can't. I don't know.
When it comes to Will, I really believe that Will is very hard to be married to. To marry
probably
somebody,
so.
I think so, because to marry somebody with so much clout, so much attention, and then he's doing these blockbuster films back to back to back to back to back throughout your pregnancies, throughout all your kids. He can only be so present. He can only be.
That's Mike Lowry. That's Mike Lowry.
Yeah, I don't think that it was easy being married to him by any means.
Yeah, but I don't think it's fair to scrutinize her because she wants to be public about her. She doesn't want to. She wants to be public about her and her
I
relationship.
don't like how she treats her husband.
That's the point of the red table talk, so she can do that.
Right.
So
and I mean, because she has put up with and she's put up with a lot, and a marriage is supposed to be, equal parts.
It is, but you're supposed to be a team. You're supposed to be a team,
right?
And you're supposed to be a team, especially in public when you're dealing with other people. She's an asshole to him. I don't like it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't. I don't like how she.
I just don't. I don't like the simple fact that we have a woman's movement going on where women are always looked at to be the asshole when they want to voice their opinions, or if they want to outwardly express themselves in different ways, then we become the asshole and we're masculating a man. I don't feel that, because when men do it to women, it's all like, oh, how dare. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when women do it, so how dare her do that to that man?
No,
but
well, even
men do it, it's almost like, oh, well, he's going through something, or there's something wrong. And it's like it's almost like putting two different blocks.
Yeah, for some people, but not for me. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. And so for me, that don't apply. And I'm a woman too.
S-S-H-O-L-E.
Yeah, like I'm a woman too. So I don't like how she moves with her husband. Like I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But publicly, I don't condone. If you're asking my opinion, I don't like it. And I wouldn't like if he was doing that to her.
Yeah, but I definitely could tell he was hurt during that situationship conversation.
He doesn't badmouth her. He protects her a whole lot. Even though he probably is a huge handful behind closed doors, all the rumors we hear about him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have one bad thing to say about. He's not daunting over no other woman publicly. That's my issue. I don't like how she moves, man. She's.
I'm all for it. Go ahead, Jada. Do your thing, girl.
She's an asshole wrapped up in self-righteousness.
I just feel like both Will and Jada are probably doing similar shit, but
right. That's why I feel like his is just not outwardly. I feel like I feel like she leaves, she'll put hers outwardly, he won't. So for me, it's just like I feel like he's doing the same shit. That's why he won't say nothing, because I feel like if he was really truly being as this faithful good guy, then I feel like he would definitely be saying that. All that he's doing is literally taking what she's saying, and he is only answering that. He is not going above and beyond. He's not elaborating. He's either agreeing or disagreeing with it. That's it. And
he just put out an interview saying that I stepped out on the marriage too. He literally just did a magazine saying that. So I'm not saying that I think he's a king, but I'm not saying I think he's innocent by any means. I'm saying I don't like how when y'all together, it should be a united front.
Yeah, I'm down with that too. I see that.
And she's an asshole. Period. I don't know no other word to describe her.
I got you. All right, so there we are on that one. We're kind of up on our time. We set time so that Alicia can do. She got to do her homework.
Well,
But Alicia, did you? Yeah, do you want to do a this or that, or you want to do final thoughts? What?
Well, I do have a final thought.
I think we should do the final thought.
Let's do final thoughts. What we got?
Okay. I want to elaborate more on what I said earlier. When I'm talking about the parents of these victims, I am not at all saying the parents should not be held accountable. And I'm not at all saying that none of them knew. Most of them knew. I'm just saying that culture is a little bit different. And so I could see how some of the kids slid under the rug of being a victim in that. Like, for instance, Usher was sent to live with, was sent to live with P. Diddy. And he's holding all kind of secrets about what that life was like. Little Bow Wow was sent to live with Snoop, Death Row. So like when they're in that field and that culture, I just feel like the reins are loosened and some things can fall under the cracks. So I don't feel like every single parent knew what was happening before it to be able to prevent it. So
all right. Cool. All right, Alicia, final thought.
So my final thoughts was, both, the whole R. Kelly thing. Like I'm not disagreeing with you, Sherelle, with the whole parents not knowing, and I understand there's a culture behind it. But like I said, I think a lot of some people want to play that, I didn't know card, or to make themselves look better. That's why I look at not so much them, but the very beginning, especially as a parent myself. Like, you start to notice different things about your kids. Whenever things are wrong, I'm automatically on alert with it. So, I'm not saying, and I'm not fully blaming her parents for everything, because you love your kids and you want them to experience and do things, and sometimes you do have to look past like the moral standpoint of it, even with like playing just like a regular sport like basketball or football or whatever. So you have to look past those things that some parents are looking like, how dare you keep your kid out till 11, 12 o'clock at night practicing, but it's because of the love of what they love to do that you kind of look past those little things. So I can understand that with them. But it, and I also am looking at it in a different light, because this is something that, if Aaliyah was still living, could have really messed her life, because hurt people hurt people.
Yep.
And then, with the whole Jada and Will thing, I feel that they both have a lot of dirt, that they are kind of, they're both trying to sugarcoat it. Jada tries to say little things to make it sugarcoat and sound good. And
Like
Will does the same
situationship.
thing. So right, in their situationship. I feel that, Will does the same thing.
Entanglement.
So they decide to handle their things both a little bit different. So I don't knock and I think it's a lot different also because, excuse me, they're in the limelight. So it's different than what we go through in our personal stuff. where it's not so she pisses the wrong way, and it's just like a headline, like what I mean. So it's just I feel that it's different in that light, and it almost sounds like she's trying to get ahead of the game by saying it herself, but like you're making yourself look bad and look stupid. So, but whatever, girl, do you will do you, like y'all do that. Now I'm gonna stay over here and y'all do that over there, and I'm gonna just read your article and go, man, that was stupid anyways. But yeah, that's basically my last final thoughts of the podcast.
Well, my final one is want to make sure that I make it clear that I don't condone or support the actions of R. Kelly and stuff. Those discussing horrible things, and it's just I get frustrated and upset with the connection that the artist or the creator and the creation and not being able to enjoy the things that I may have previously enjoyed. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that.
Well, I think this was a great episode back. We're back. 30's perspective. Yeah. Shout out to Lando. Maybe we can get him on for the next one. A few technical difficulties, but it's all good.
Yeah, figured it out.
We have B Mike.
Hey.
Lady Leash Page.
About to go do some homework. Bust out some homework.
Right. And
that was no joke.
Right. And I'm Sherelle Unique, guys. So see y'all later. 30's perspective.
All right.
See you.